Right. So we're now streaming live to YouTube. In theory, Farah is currently watching us. If Farah could post a little comment, then we're going to be able to. Actually, she won't be able to post a comment because she's actually looking at us on YouTube. So, Farah,
You should be able to write a comment at the bottom.
you won't be able to because we're in a test environment. But
okay, I got
you'll be able to message me on Teams. Can you hear us now? That's just seen that. Hang on.
Well, hi, Farah. Now that you can see us,
I think. Well, she's seen my message, which is a definite plus. If something looks like it's going wrong during the webinar, on the bottom right-hand side, you've got private chat. That means just I and Farah will see. I can. Hey, there's Farah.
Yeah, I just saw that. Okay. Well, this is
great. So if you need to say, Kathryn, you've got your lipstick on your eyebrows. Yeah, we saw it. Thank you, Farah. Then you can actually just put it in the private chat if anything like that comes up.
Okay.
But I think what I'm going to start with, and I've been watching a few other YouTubes, and there's a lot of introduction. Now, I don't really want to do tons of introduction about you on the basis that you are much better at talking about yourself than me, if that makes sense.
So I'm going to probably run it by you, like just like the talking points that I have. So yesterday I was out of the office, but I plan on, by the time that I'm probably asleep and you're waking up, you're going to have my talking points, or by the end of today.
Oh, so the one that I've got in front of me isn't the talking points.
So I'm going to flesh those important pieces out, right, with those questions, and then I'm going to build some talking points within it to just make it easier.
Yeah, if you can do it as, big bullets so that I know that's the order. And Kathryn, you're too close to the camera. Thanks, Farah. What? You can see my wrinkles?
Wait, am I too? Like, so I'm not. So
if I do that, if I just bye.
So it's weird because
I pushed my laptop.
She just said that. I'm thinking.
Farah, is that better?
Yeah,
she's just picking on me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
She's not picking. She's picking on me, not you. Amy's fine. Kathryn is way too close.
Okay.
Thanks.
So, this might.
We're the same distance.
So I'm gonna make some more talking points. If you want to make some more time with me on Friday too, like for us to run through them, I think that would probably put me at ease. If we don't even have to do Friday.
No, I can do Friday. Let me just look at my diary. I'm having fun this week. My problem is going to be in your time zone. Oh, yes, I can. No, I can. I could do the same time on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. That was this time.
We won't do it as a StreamYard, though. We'll just do it as a Teams meeting, yeah?
That's fine.
Hang on, it's not letting me add it because I'll add it after the call because
it would make me feel a lot better because I hate to say this. I feel like I am a little. I've learned it about myself. I'm more of like a type A personality. I don't like stuff to mess up, or I don't like to be fumbling. I've never liked it since I was a kid. They were like they've called me conscientious since I was 5. So and. Yes.
Whereas I am very fly by the seat of my pants and hope to hell that it all works. But no, that is absolutely fine by me. There's a couple of things. One is I'm going to have printed off whatever you send me in terms of what you want me to bring up as the talking points as we're discussing it.
So I'm going to flesh out those questions. I'm going to really just kind of streamline like bullets for myself to speak. That would just make it better, right?
Yeah.
Where it's still like an organic conversation, but it's just better for me to have something there.
Oh, no, it is. Because I can tend to also go off on a complete tangent, as you can probably tell already with my personality type. I get Oh, that's
No, and
interesting.
that's fine because I can be like that too. I just kind of want to really make sure. And then what I was thinking about the other day was, although I was working on a task, I want to make sure that even in a lot of like my responses, I'm able to tie WinPure and Amy Biddle Consulting together to these answers, right? So if
That
you
is
don't like
brilliant.
that, then you're
Of
not
course.
like
Oh,
I
sorry.
want you to slaughter what you think I write. And I know it kind of seems like, oh, well, we've already planned this talk show, but I want it to be so beneficial to both sides where they can really see what we bring to the table, although it's a normal conversation. Oh, I like that.
Oh, what happened?
She changed the screen.
Zara's fiddling. It says she's here and devices not connected. Need
She
to connect
is.
their mic and their camera before you can add them to the stream. Oh, she's in the background fiddling, Amy,
She
with
is.
what layout she likes. Look at
I
her.
love this.
You like this one?
I
Okay, this is
do.
the third one along.
So
Okay.
I like it that it doesn't seem like we're so in your face.
Like
That. Because I felt like I was that earlier. Yes.
so
Okay.
Zara, you're saying that this is the layout you want us to use, right? In the background. See her writing that winpure-test. I'm in the background, fiddling.
Okay.
Fiddling horror. Okay. I don't know what your response has been like on LinkedIn. I sent it out to a load of people I know, or I know that are, not that I know, that's actually not accurate, that are connected to me on LinkedIn. And yeah, we've got, I think we're up to about 30 signups. So
Oh, wow. So I'm
yeah,
gonna so through my Kajabi that I made a linked what is it? I also not a LinkedIn, but for the other webinar, I sent out an email blast. I am gonna send out another email
yeah,
blast. So this is interestingly enough, like on my Facebook or my Instagrams, should I just share the registration link, right? Whether it's
yeah. I haven't actually seen, because on LinkedIn, I just did it as invite. But it's because it was on the Wimpure page I could do that. But yeah, I think, yeah, no, there is just a link to the actual event itself, isn't there? Which was on that email.
the email that you sent. So I'm
Yeah,
going to write my own
that's what I
version
saw.
of your email and
Cool.
going to blast that out. Wow, 30 people. That is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't forget a lot of people register because they want to see the information after the event, which is far as back. Look at her. She's just, oh, shall I add her to the meeting or should we leave her standing there in the background?
I just love how she's just like changing it up. Hey,
Sorry, hi.
no,
I just
you're
had some
good.
issues with my browsers, but yeah, I was trying to fiddle stuff in the background.
Do you prefer this third layout, Farah? I think
Yeah,
Amy.
I think this is good because you can get the whole thing, the background, instead of just the first one where it was just you guys, and no wonder you were so close to the camera.
Yeah, no, I love this second background that you've done, and just honestly and transparency with you guys, like this week, I was invited to. I submitted it, but I was invited to write an article in the San Antonio Voyager that was called "Hidden Gems of Businesses," and I mentioned you guys in it as my partners, right?
Thank you.
But I don't know when it comes out, but I feel like this and the two webinars tied are coming together. And my contact also from AI Certs, he wants to attend. So I feel like somewhere down the line we'll be able to try to merge or kind of do other things together. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, looking forward to this. And I think you guys have a really good chemistry here. With Kathryn being all chirpy and stuff. So I guess we can have a really good webinar, and I'm looking forward to whatever you guys will talk about, and then I'll translate that into a nice white paper like we discussed. I think that could be like a very powerful asset that we can then share with our network. So I think
on YouTube, did you hear the arrangement we've made for Friday, Farah?
Yeah, I did.
Because I want
I might be crunched at that time. I don't know if I can join, but if I can, I will definitely join.
Well, we're not going to do it on StreamYard. We're just going to do it as a Teams call, run through the questions, run through the answers to give me security and Amy security that we're both comfortable with the flow.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Yeah. So
I think I managed to remember how to do everything correctly on StreamYard. I think the first time I did it, Amy, I know you won't see this bit, but you actually have to add people into the stream before you go live. And the last time I just went live and completely forgot I was meant to actually so I just had to go live.
But see, okay, and I like it that I think our chemistry works great because, of course, we'll have some laughs. I think, and you're right, everybody's not going to watch at that time.
Yeah.
But they will go back and they will watch. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous because I'm like, I have 2 in 1 week. And I'm like, I don't want to look goofy on the camera.
Hey, you're popular. You're the star.
More goofy than I do. So
and so it's strange. My husband signed up and I didn't know that he did. And I was like,
wow.
Oh my gosh. So I feel like there's like peer pressure in the house because only certain times he sees professional me.
Well, I tell you something. My cousin Ian, he never looks at anything I do on LinkedIn. He never comments, nothing. And he owns a company that he's just become an MBE for security of children in cyberspace.
Oh, wow.
Which we're really proud of him for.
That is amazing.
But he signed up for the webinar and I'm like, what are you
okay, so we're really all on the same page.
Yeah, my husband is not allowed to see my LinkedIn. I'm like, you have nothing to do with my LinkedIn. Do not look at my LinkedIn, because he always does that when I post something. He just goes in and he reads through it. I'm like, why are you reading my LinkedIn? Like, I'm right here. Ask me.
I'm trying to
why
talk
are you reading?
And
then he's
so,
like, I'm going to attend your webinar. I'm going to read this. I'm like, dude, you're not even in that same space. Like, he's in logistics. He's doing something else, I just feel like when he's reading that, he's reading it in front of me and I feel more anxious. I'm like, okay, it's weird seeing him read stuff. But yeah.
It's when they critique you and you're like, hang on.
So that's exactly how I feel, because I know what I do, but then I know that, obviously there are people in the field who believe in what I do.
Yeah.
I feel like a little more like, and so it was cool with the fashion show because even just getting a remote yesterday and he was like, wow, you're really organized. I'm like, dude, I manage a house too. I have the business, but so here we are. I feel excited. But I want to run through those questions to make sure it sounds good. We are comfortable. I get what jitters out and
On housekeeping, obviously we've got the webinar is booked for 30 minutes, which I think is a good time.
Yeah.
May I suggest, or can I ask you to suggest, should be the better way around of putting it, at what point should I start saying, right, we've got these questions. I mean, should we give it 5 minutes? Should we give it 10 minutes? Should we wait and see how many questions before I decide that? What do you guys think?
I think like maybe 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I think my concern is I hope I can answer the questions that show up, right?
Oh, you can call them if you can't.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'll be honest, Amy, that has happened on a webinar where somebody has actually asked the guest a question and he just went, do you know what? I want to reply to that in full. And I don't want to answer it just right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that answer to Winpure and they'll post it underneath the video. And that's what we did. So
that's perfect for me because that's how, so I have.
Sometimes it can make it sound like you're even more intelligent. I know the answer to that, but I'm not going to tell you.
Thank you for that, because even in other meetings that I have done in the past, right, just us working at Dipset, I was like, hey, I can't answer. I knew I couldn't answer the question at one time. I just needed additional research, right, or just to make sure that you're getting the right answer.
That can sound far more intelligent than just trying to answer it off the cuff. Is to say it's a great question, and I actually want to do a bit more research before I answer that. And because that does, it sounds like you kind of know, but you're confident enough to say, but I want to check my facts. To me, that's a good thing.
Yeah, we can, if you really do want to answer it, or if you have the answer to it, we could just make a quick LinkedIn post.
I think honestly, and I think because this is it's going to be my second time, right? I'll answer like what I can, right? Or answer enough to maybe get 1 or 2 questions. And any other questions, I don't mind answering on the back end, because I feel like that would give me more of a comfort level to the next time. I'm like, okay, this is going to knock it out, right? Because I guess I'm really establishing my rhythm. I'm
Amazing.
I'm used
Farah can tell you what I was like on my first webinars. I was
okay.
an absolute wreck. I really
Yeah.
don't like being on camera. I really hate my photo being taken. She's putting me through hell tomorrow, which I am not forgiving her. To get these photos done, which is costing a fortune. But then
It's a lot. It's
for
a lot.
5 years, Farah is not allowed to ask me for any photographs after. That is,
Yeah,
Because
I
you're
just
gonna
need one. I won't
utilize
need more.
those.
but I tell you what, Amy, I did send the photographer your profile picture for the webinar, and he wrote back and went, "Wow, so you want to do it on location like that professional, right?" And I'm like, I don't look like her. I'm not going to ever look like that.
So
So
let me tell you this, and I
just
can
do
tell
your
you the
best.
secret behind all of that. My cousin is an IT, and he happens to be a celebrity wedding photographer, like
Ooh.
a side business, and he's just does all types of pictures for people. But I said during our wedding, oh, he photographed Cecily Tyson when she was alive. I want him to do our wedding. So he's really in my backyard in Dallas, and I called him. I was like, hey, I need some headshots. He knows I can be a little shy sometimes. The girl who did my makeup for the wedding came, she did it because now we're cool. And they put everything together, and we did that on a Saturday morning.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Well, think of me tomorrow. The makeup artist is arriving at 11 a.m. I've got my car in for ITV at 9. I've got a customer that wants to talk to me at 10. And the photographer's getting here at 12:30. So by 3 o'clock tomorrow, the wine will be open and I'm not speaking to anyone.
I don't blame you because after that, I had to book a room at this really like this place called Dallas Live or no, Texas Live. And it's a really nice hotel, but I was like, I'm not staying in this. Randomly, my cousin and his wife who love this photography life, I gave them the weekend at the hotel. I got
Oh,
3 places to eat. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go wash this makeup off and do a random
yeah, I'm
Saturday
going to go
thing.
buy. That's the thing when you don't normally wear. I stopped wearing makeup about 1.5 years ago. So now I'm actually really uncomfortable with makeup. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to put that stuff on me. Help.
And so like I feel like sometimes I'm like, whoa, this is a lot. But like my friend is also a
Probably.
hairstylist, so they all kind of work together to create the look.
Well, it
And
looks amazing.
no, thank you. And so then my cousin's wife was like, no, pose like this, do this, do this. I was like, it's comfortable. So
Yeah, the pose was very, it felt like you've been doing it for so long. It
Yeah.
was very
It
natural,
was
almost
really,
like a celebrity. Good job to them. Seriously.
yeah.
thank you. Really
You're
first
my
set, like the
photographer's
webinar.
inspiration. You see, he's got to live up to getting me to look that natural. Now, if I leant back like that and tried to look that casual, I'll be the one that falls over. I'll just be sliding down the wall.
So I'll let you know, I did feel like that a couple times. And he's like, stand on these stairs, do this. I was like, why am I going to stand by this picture? He's like, because it's going to look great. And so we spent a couple hours doing that, and it does feel weird. But the way that they say do it, it turns into what you saw.
It does, yeah. You just feel
It
that.
does, yeah. And you
Well,
really need that kind of photographer who understands your angles because I've had a couple of my shots done before, and there were photographers who just couldn't get what kind of angle would look good on me, and they would just take it from the other way, and I would look at myself, and I'm like, wow, okay, that looks
this
horrible.
side.
I'm not using that.
And I think what also worked is I come from a family of military and IT, but it's cool because although he's a photographer, he understands the business. So he understood the look that I was going for without me having to communicate so much about it. So
Yeah.
that was the fun part. And I hope your photographer just like
I got like 7, I think. And in the end, they all sent me their portfolios on Instagram. And he was the only one that stood out as it's a husband and wife team. She does weddings and parties, but he does business. So all of his photographs were of business people. Some of it kind of in a relaxed context, some of it around desk, but it was business focused.
yes.
And the makeup artist, the same thing. I got given loads of links to makeup artists, and every woman looked exactly the same color and exactly the same. I was like, are these different women or they're all the same? Because they're all orange and they're all like, huge black eyebrows. But the one I chose was a bit more expensive. But all of her photographs were of completely different types of women, different colors, different sizes, different shapes. And they all of them looked quite, unless it was like a model with the Z on her face, they looked natural. They didn't look orange.
And I think that's really what you go for, because you still want to look like yourself. Like, I know that I changed my photograph.
Can you imagine jumping on a call with a customer and they're like, no, we're waiting for Kathryn. We've seen the photo.
So I did go to lunch with a potential customer, and he was like, well, I saw so many other women come in with a bob, so I thought that was you. Oh, it wasn't.
No.
Yeah. So it's probably still going to happen anyway.
Hey, I just know I'm going to get really good pictures of Kathryn going forward. So then I can proudly put you on all the banners and all the LinkedIn posts and not have to worry about anything.
Well, not keep cutting the wine glass out of my hand.
I think out of the
experience, me and my partner holding a glass of wine. So every photo is like him cut out, wine glass removed.
And you're going to have to crop it out. But I think the best experience that came out of this is, at any moment, I have some great pictures that I can choose from to share. And then when the article came out, they asked for like 4 to 8. And I was like, well, he gave me so many that I have a lot to work with, and did the editing, everything.
Yeah. This guy gives me 5 in color and in black and white. I can select more, but then it gets more expensive. But I think 5 should do far, right?
More than enough. Perfectly fine for me.
You end up liking the same picture. Like, I like that one probably a little bit more than some of the other ones. So then that one just got used, right? It's before I ate something, before I tried to snack, because I couldn't snack with the makeup. Like, so it was before I ruined it.
Oh, you just made me think I'm gonna have to eat before the. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
you get the jitters. You should eat.
It's a whole day. I would advise you to eat.
Yeah.
I have blocked off the whole day. It's just car ITV customer. There's a lot going on. All really good stuff, but a lot going on, and customers need a lot of attention at the moment, which.
That's good too.
I'm all for, but when you try and actually block off a day, then you end up kind of going, well, okay, we'll squeeze that in then. You don't want to not be there for them, do you?
Exactly. No, I think, now even just us doing this, I feel more comfortable, just like with our dynamic. I'm glad how you guys snuck that in.
Now, just so I know, because obviously Farah's not going to be this on Friday, we'll just run through the questions, but Farah, on the actual day, are you going to come into the lobby like you did now, and I'm just not going to add you, but you'll be there?
Yeah, I'll be there because I'm the admin, so I can just come in here. I don't need to appear on camera, but I'll just be here to, give you any kind of support you need.
Do you want us 30 minutes, in the background, just in case, to do any housekeeping items before?
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, definitely 15 minutes before, for sure. Okay. Amy, I think I know how to... Actually, let me just test this, because I believe I know what happens now. So we're saying goodbye, and then I end the stream.
I hate when